Did you know that the average American spends 3 hours and 54 minutes staring at their screen? That is a fourth of the time while they're awake they're using looking at their phone screen alone, not including their computer or their TV. In the modern world we live in today, it's easy to escape reality with this augmented version of reality. But I'm here to tell you that that is not healthy. Everyone needs to reduce their screen time usage by a significant amount because it is detrimental to their physical health and their mental health. Now, let's talk about the drawbacks to their physical health first. Now, a lot of people will argue that looking at your phone doesn't affect your physical health. How could it? However, there have been many studies that it definitely does. Now, looking down at your phone directly puts many pounds of pressure on your spine, and it ruins your posture. Over time, this can lead to cervical spine pain. Now, what that is, it's just overloading your spine with pounds of pressure. Looking down at your phone can add 40 to 50 pounds of pressure. CVS, computer vision syndrome. Now, what that is it's a syndrome that came about ever since the iPhone was released. And it includes headaches, itchy eyes, red eyes, and many more. Now, I got that information off of the article, What is CVC? by Warburg Parker. It was published in March 8th, 2022. Now, I know I've been a victim of the symptoms of CVS, but I don't want anyone to tell me that there is no physical drawbacks to using your phone an excessive amount. Now let's talk about the mental health that it has on you. The mental health effect it has on you. Phones are great, Many people will say phones are great, and they are in a lot of aspects. They're convenient. They let you know what people are doing. It's a good way to see where others are about and all of that. However, there's a nasty side to that most of the population is experiencing. And what that is again, an augmented reality. When you're on Instagram or a social media app, you can't compare other people's posts, which are their highlight reels, to your life. And especially if you're in a low point of your life, looking at social media and seeing everyone pretend to be like they're doing so great, it's not good for your mental health. So what I have to say is, don't believe everything you see on the internet. There's a lot of fake news out there, a lot of marketing schemes that are tricking you to pay for things and that aren't real, that are scams. And I would say a lot of the information on the internet, maybe about 90%, is fake. It's augmented. And also, it's just not hormonal. Looking at a screen is unnatural. We live in a natural world, and we are corrupting it with all this unnatural behavior. If you're cooped up in your bed for 4 hours a day, looking at your phone in the dark, that is unnatural. There's nothing natural about that. You need to go outside, feel the sun. The sun will boost your serotonin. Looking at your phone, there would be no dopamine production, and it'll make you depressed. You have to experience the real world. Now, there have been a lot of studies on the phone affecting people's writing and speaking. And what I mean by that is, like their concentration skills. It's ruining the way people go about their lives and interact with others. And it needs to change. Now, Now, many would also say that we don't need fundamental writing anymore. There's computers in school, it's more convenient, but studies show that students learn better when they write something down and they remember it. They remember it better than just typing it on a computer. Now, as for the speaking aspect of this, that's a drawback to a person is their concentration and attention span has decreased. Everyone's concentration and attention span has decreased using phones 4 hours a day. Now, for example, TikTok, it's a very popular app. There are the amount of times people would swipe on TikTok and stimulating their minds with different information and different videos is insane. It's a vapid hole of just unnecessary videos that you can't escape sometimes. And what this does is it ruins your concentration levels to maybe 6 seconds, 7 seconds, then you have to swipe. Now what this does, that transfers to social aspects in your life. If you're talking to someone, maybe you can't focus on what they're saying because there's too much going in your mind because of social media, because of the screens. Now, I got that information off of Is Screen Time Bad for Kids by Harris Brown Clark, and that was published on July 17, 2017. Now, there must be a change in society. We must find a healthy relationship with technology because right now there have been an increase of patients going to doctors with severe spine pain. There's an increase of millennials and Generation Z people showing signs of depression and coming out with depression. And there has been an increase in how the world operates. There has been a change in how the world operates today. Kids, for example, instead of, kids growing up, instead of going outside and playing with a football or a baseball in their hand, they're in their room with their friend, on their phone, on TikTok, and that's how they hang out, and it's ruining their social skills. So there needs to be a change for not just kids, but everyone who uses phones and screens, and we need to find that healthy balance with them. Thank you.